Development, Mr. John Block. Sir, welcome to PM News. And of course, I see my colleague there, Ulrich Hendricks, is standing by with MEC John Block. Well, over to you guys.
With the Brics Investment and Tourism Expo has started this morning. There's been a lot of activity here since this morning. We've had political speeches, the Premier welcoming delegates, urging them to make use of the opportunity presented to them to facilitate trade between the BRICS countries and ourselves, of course. Well, but to speak further about this, we have the Economic Affairs and Tourism MEC John Block. The MEC, obviously, his department at spearheading this BRICS conference. MEC, your impression of today so far?
Well, we got off to a good start. We had good presentations from the South African team. We had good presentations from the Chinese team. We found synergies, we found areas of interest, and we're confident going into tomorrow and today's session, we should be able to conclude on a high note by Friday.
And what do you expect at the end of this conference?
We expect some concrete agreements between some of our partners. The South Africans have made a good case for what is available in the province, what opportunities are there. The Chinese have shown interest in key areas, renewable energy, manganese. They've looked at areas of cooperation, skills transfer, technological advances, and those are the areas that we're looking at. But the overarching message from our side is that we want to create jobs, want to empower our local people, want to increase our manufacturing output. So we want to make sure that where the industries are, local people benefit, local people work, local people manufacture. And I think we seem to be on the same level at that point. China sees itself as a friend of South Africa. They see themselves as a friend of the Northern Cape. So going into tomorrow's sessions, we hope by the end of tomorrow, we'd have had some concrete agreements between ourselves and some of the Chinese.
Taking a chunk of tomorrow's agenda is, of course, renewable energy. You spoke about this. How important is that for investors? I know we're busy with very large infrastructure programs ourselves.
Well, you know, we've the highest concentration of solar energy. So there's been a huge increase in solar energy plants. But the area that we've not exploited a lot is wind energy. We haven't looked at that possibility. So that's another area that we hope we should be able to explore. But there are other untapped areas in the province that are also open for renewable energy, be it biomass or other forms of renewable energy. We think this gives us an opportunity to explore the entire spectrum and not only concentrate on solar or wind, but look at the entire spectrum. And the Chinese and the other companies that are present here seem to be having interest in that. They would want to explore the entire spectrum. And that's what we're going to open up tomorrow. But it's not only going to be renewable energy, it's the knowledge economy. You know, we've got SKA, we've got all this focus on research and development. So those are areas that we're looking at because we think those areas too should be looked at. But there are social aspects as well that we think are necessary because as people are unemployed, it leads to other social ills. So also going to have a session particularly focusing on the social challenges that we are confronted with so that when companies do business with the Northern Cape, they are conscious that there are social challenges too that we need to address. Issues of alcohol abuse, issues of drug abuse, child and teenage pregnancy, those are critical areas. Even though we want to build the economy, we've got to take care of people's social needs. And I think we're bringing a combination of these factors together tomorrow so that we look at the entire issues that are there in the Northern Cape, challenges, solutions, and areas for possible advancement.
You know, talking about investors, etc., a lot of the investors that we spoke to as the SABC were very optimistic about being here and having this opportunity. What kind of message do you have for them?
Well, our message, this is an untapped region. Many of them have come here for the first time. Some of them who've been here for a week to travel, they are amazed at what they've seen. They're amazed at what is there on offer. They're amazed at the opportunities because they've all been going to the bigger metros. They now realize that there's more to the Northern Cape than what they initially thought. And we are going to use the next 3 days to explore, to open them up to the possibilities that are there so that they too, when they leave, they can live with the confidence that the Northern Cape is indeed a destination for investment.
Thank you very much. This MEC for Economic Affairs and Tourism in Northern Cape, John Block, taking a look at what's happened at the Brics Tourism and Investment Expo. That will run until Friday, and we're looking at seeing a lot of deals being brokered between the various countries represented here.
All right, thank you very much, Ulrich Hendricks, talking to us live from Kimberly there with MEC John Block. And of course, as it runs until Friday, we'll keep you posted as to how the expo has been going. And of course, we'll give you the latest update regarding that.